Hi guys, I'm Karis, aka Eshtonstwins, and today, as you can see, we're playing Life is Strange. It's the new game out by Square Enix. It's an episodic game, which I love playing at the moment. So, let's start. See, I've watched a playthrough of the first, half hour of it, but then I stopped because I remembered I had the game and I wanted to play it for myself. So here we go. Yada yada yada, based on decisions. Well, that's quite the lightning crash, Jesus. I would not be sleeping through that. Gonna be honest.
Where am I? What's happening?
There's a little storm, dearie.
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
That is a good question.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Because that makes perfect sense. Let's go. Yeah, I got that, thanks. Well, I mean,
Holy shit.
it's a bit more than a storm, isn't it? Okay.
Whoa.
Well, thank
That
fuck
was
for that.
so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time.
I love
But he
Alfred
could be talking about
Hitchcock.
photography, as he likely was.
Okay,
These
I'm
pieces
in
of time
class.
can frame us
Everything's
in
cool.
and our sorrow.
I am okay.
From light to shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
Just had a little reset of the sound.
fall asleep.
That's better.
That sure didn't feel like a dream. Weird.
Really loud for me.
Arbus,
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eye.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
I actually think
I
that's
can
really
hear the class
nice.
laughing at me now.
Of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh.
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Good,
Seriously,
good.
though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of
Let's have a little read of
desperation.
my
If
journal.
anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October 1st. October, my favourite month. Also mine, by the way. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change colour, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. That's bullshit. You can bust out scary movies anytime. Soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I am not reading well today. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. Is that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party? Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so funny. You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy! If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy, a unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. When I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was gonna say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mum cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Bitches! August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just that I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are even still friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't a fable, au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school. Now, I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realise how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mum and Dad are getting a little too excited, and I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mum crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl, and never leave Seattle, so instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now, so I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited, and then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room and the night before my first day at Blackwell. Phew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now, but I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase, rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the Wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I loved the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but Journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimatize, no? But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still up front like they're honoured guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday, during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. Bloody hell. How much does she write? Okay. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can understand. I love how she relates to society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class, instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? And then that's where we started. Yes, cool. Okay, so these are people. Me? My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. That not feeling wise or mature as you get older does not go away. Just by the by. I mean, I'm not that old yet. I'm turning 21 in a week, but doesn't change in the next 2 years, kid. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of our best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this everyday hero contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honoured Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Kate. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the last month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. Well, exactly, as long as nobody's forcing it on anyone that doesn't want it, it's fine. And who cares if she's abstinent? Like, why are you so interested in other people's sex lives? But she's been extra quiet and introverted in the past couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, or maybe invite her to tea, or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Victoria. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch, and I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, I just wish our parents could see her in action. They cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Hero contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's someone she can't buy or seduce. Yep. Pictures. SMS. Dad. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still a little girl. Check your account, don't blow it all at once. Kate. Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Mom. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. And Warren. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. Please, make sure you check out Net Romantic on my flash drive. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test, so if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Oh, I like him.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
So, she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big...
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression.
Lol.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
It was really bad.
The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max.
Well, I
Is there
obviously
anybody
don't.
here who knows their
Probably
stuff?
Victoria.
Louis Daguerre was a French
Oh, look
painter
at that.
who created daguerreotypes. The process to give
Daguerreotypes.
portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Sad
The
face.
Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in
Who
people's
gives a
faces,
shit?
making them
You.
extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even...
Sorry, Max. No more selfies.
All the selfies,
Hey
all the
guys, don't
time.
forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay then. Let's get going. What are we doing? Oh, hello. Is
Victoria
that...
doesn't waste a
that's
second
Kate.
kissing ass.
There's a paper ball down here. Did she get that thrown at her?
Now I wish I wouldn't have
Dear
read
Kate,
this.
we love your porn video.
Purge.
Is that? Yeah. Blackwell Academy. Look. Don't listen to those
Kate.
bitches.
Oh, hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
You have just by participating. By putting yourself out there and
I hear that.
no matter who wins.
Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Yeah, come on,
Thanks,
lady.
but not today. I have to go over homework.
No
Okay.
worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Ooh.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Nice. Anything else cool? I mean...
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most... Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class.
I'm not
What is
going to
she,
use her
15 years
tablet,
old?
that's a bit rude.
And people laughed. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us.
Yeah,
I'd
bitch!
never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Lol. I didn't have any
I didn't have any
time.
time. Way too much homework.
I mean,
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar.
yeah.
Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others.
Sure.
That's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Also, we make really lame excuses, like when he asked us the question, like, oh, you're asking me, or,
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
looks pretty cool. Oh, lighthouse.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
The lighthouse. You can never escape.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images.
Let's
But I still
go.
dig my little instant camera.
How cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is.
I'm not paying
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
You look fine.
It's so fucking boring.